I love that these all came out light side up. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, right? But then I hear, right, that this is going to bring to light, which brings us to the angel, right? So that you who be here tapped in, tuned in, turned on to, right? Helping those in need with no expectation in return, right? It has been the cruel injustice of the world, that complete opposite, that has taught you that, damn, it's rough out here in the streets. That shit hurt like a mofo. Like, oh, took another blow. And it hit my soul, and it burns, right? That type of existence. I'm sorry, I was getting into lyricals, right? So that's just the poet in me, right? So you are like a poet too, right? You are like this divine energy being that's just there because you care. It's like care, bear, stare, no matter what goes on out there in the world, and right, so you have this strong connection with whatever it is that you associate it with. Right here is all beliefs, whatever brings you there to that which you stand in your divinity, right? Your power infinity, right? So this strong angelic, like whatever you want to identify it as, right? God, the universe, whatever it may be, right? Whatever it is from you, this realm of you through art too, right? Because music, literature, poetry, this, dance, tribe, ancestral, mediumship, like psychicness, whatever the case may be. I talk to spirit, highest spirit, I see spirit, whatever I feel, right? And this empathy for real, right? And it's just like, oh, right? And you do all of this because it's real, right? It's real. It's part of your character. It's part of your role. It's part of your soul glow, right? So it's just like, so it's like fairy godmother type of vibes. You either vibe and you align in dear time to be like that fairy godmama. Others need to learn how to respect you, see, and because sometimes they be beastie, right? Those that be beastie to the angels in this world, like that was your karmic test, you know, to do your best and you failed, you see, and so cycling, right? And that's at the expense of the angel. In the arms of an angel, right? That's a song I hear. Far away from here. And then I saw 2, 3, 4. Right? So yeah, angels ascend here on earth into like archangel type humanoid status. This is that hybrid seed of like, there is like some kind of like hierarchy in the human conditioning, and so therefore it does exist, right? But the shadow, right, side of that is like, right, the horror, the demons, the hate, the evil eye, right? The misuse, the abuse, the things you've endured, right? It's just like, right? The being misled, the being abused, the trauma, the drama for real. People coming at you for real, sideways, eyeways, right? It's like, what the fudge? And it's just like a stab in the back, taking a whack with a bat. And it's just like, wow, like I went through that. And it's just like, wow, I went through that. Okay, right? But victim, no more, and you still give some more, right? Still with the same type of leveling of with no expectation in return, even though certain mofos never deserve it. That's one of the hard-headed lessons, right? It's just like, fuck, but it's still worth it because you're still the alchemy of the breed of the seed that this motherfucking world needs, right? And it's just like, at who's, right? It's just like, when I watch all my videos, but like one of the videos when I was talking about it, like just because you could endure it doesn't mean that you should. And so now it's coming into your good, right? This angel retribution, this revolution, right? Accepting no substitutions, right? This nurturing character that be you, that's deserving of that too, right? Having this strong connection, right? So you could be very theatrical, very dramatical, very like entertaining, naturally so, very charming, very alluring, very mystic, very gifted, very uplifted, very, your energy feels good. And people know that shit too. Like, it feels good to stand right next to you. It feels good to be right here. It's like, oh my God, you should have seen. I was on the line the other day too. And this little old lady, right? And so, like, so old people, babies, animals, right? They all like drawn to you. They love you, right? Like, you're so adorable. She pinched my cheeks. I haven't had my pinch of cheeks except by the kids, actually. The kids pinch cheeks. Like, I don't even got chubby cheeks. I got these jawlines. Like, what's up with you? But yeah, she's like, you're adorable, and it's just so cute. And in my mind too, like, you know, ego spoke, and I was like, I wonder if she, like, you know, because I like, if she knew how old I was, would it even matter? Like, you know, and then I'm just like, let me not say nothing. Let me not ruin this moment. Let me just embrace this embrace of absolute, like, love. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like that. And it's like, because you're deserving of that. And it's getting that. And it's only allowing stuff like that. And everything else that be like, ugh, like, you know. And this is too dealing with those kind of copycats too, right? They want to have your attributes. They want to have your characteristics, right? But they practice it, they study it, they try to be it, and all this kind of stuff, and they deprive you, deny you, gaslight you, ignore you, betray you. All those kind of things you deal with on the shadow side of that healing, a line of a vibe that you just ultimately, quantumly have in this life. It's beautiful. I get emotional. Right? Because you're dealing with a bunch of motherfucking narcissists, sociopaths, fame whores, they just want the recognition. They're hopping on some trends. They all that fake wanna blend. Oh, I'm it. Tag, you're it. Monkeys, let's climb the trees. Okay, look at what I can do. Copy me. Right? It's like, whatever, please. Right? So, yeah, you know what I mean? And so this also delighting in that what you do and what you love, right? The arts, right? Without having to be a professional. Oh my God, that's one of the things that has been breaking free for me, right? Is I used to not want to share because I'm not a professional. I viewed myself not like a professional. But what the fuck? You don't need to be a professional to be an artist. If you're an expressionist, if you are a soul vibe that has expression within your whole entire hive, like, fuck you and your profession too. Like, this is art. This is from my heart. Like, this is true art. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, how dare you professionalize me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And so to break free from that every chain that keeps you, like, you know, stuck in hiding in some kind of way because, oh no, I'm not a professional writer. Oh no, I didn't get a certification. I didn't get authentication. I didn't get initiated. I didn't get this. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And meanwhile, you know, here you are, talented as fuck. Right? And sharing it, loving it. I love what I do what I love, right? Say that, affirm that. I love what I do and I do what I love. I love what I do and I do what I love. And I love what I do and I do what I love. I love what I do and I do what I love. And I love what I do and I do what I love. And I love what I do. I do what I love and I love what I do and I do what I love. Go in every single kind of dimension. That's throat chakra clear. Clear your throat. Clear your throat. Clear your throat. Right? Oh my gosh, I heard a song. Inappropriate, right? So listen, I'm gonna be inappropriate. If you don't want to hear something, then whatever. But this is what I heard, and this is what I was like, what? Throat goat, and but you know, so think about it, throat goat. I'm like, oh my god, how does this come up on my music playlist? But anyways, right? The beat is like whatever it is because you can dance to it and all this kind of stuff, right? So, but think about that, throat goat, but like in your chakra, throat go clearing. Like, fuck that perversion. Like, make the perversion that it is like something galactic for you and wow, like positive too. It's just like whatever, because you're dealing with like pretension, so people to pretend, right? Because they copy that what you do and they pretend, oh yeah, I read a book too, soon. They get like, you know, whatever the case may be, page 3, you know, it's just like, oh my God, this is like boring, you know what I mean? And so whatever the case may be, like, just be who you are. Right? And so that's what you teach people, to be who they are, free. And granted, you're going to get the shadow aspect of it where people are like envious of you for it, right? They hate on you for that because you possess an energy that they don't understand, that they can't get into that leveling of vibration, frequency, vibration, right? Authentication, because they're too busy looking out instead of fucking looking in. You know what I'm saying? And so you deal with a lot of that, right? So we're just talking about the stuff that we deal and validating it for real, right? So we can heal these ordeals, right? And set that shit free, and let all these like absorptions, right? Let these towers take those negativities, right? And just be like, right? Not this time, right? Goodbye, right? But yeah, so I understand, right? The superficiality of this vapid fucking world that will fucking try to rob you blind and act like they came up with this idea this time, right? It's like, oh yeah, this is my idea. Right? Now here you are, a lover of the fine arts, right? Who never rises above the level of an amateur, though. Amateur. Right? So it's like a jack of all trades, master of none. But think about that too. Is that fear of anything too for you, right? And not pushing yourself past the amateur part. Right? So, like, right? So it's like, yeah, maybe not being superficial in your pursuits, right? But not losing the love that drew you to the avocation in the first place, right? So it's just like, you know, yeah, it's just like deep, like, you know, it's just like, you know, it's like, not wanting to, because I understand that too. Like when I think about it, like when I start selling something that I love, like with the teas, right? Like the teas is great. The orders are great. The money is great. The subscription is great. But like once it becomes this, like, I gotta do it, right? It's just like, where's the joy in that? Right? So it's like, is this superficial? Is it worth the feel now? Because part of the magic of the tea was my vibration, you know. So these were things I had to take into consideration of whether I wanted to still do the teas that I make and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So this was part of that process. Like, you know, everything is going great, everything is successful, wow, this is wonderful, like, you know, even celebrity endorsement, okay, this is great, but where's the joy? You know what I mean? So it's like something like that too, you know? The stuff that we have to deal with. Like, we don't want to kill our joys either. We have to balance things out and stuff like that, because that's what it's about. And then you might be dealing with these other type of mofos that could bring about that petty, that could bring about that type of feeling, like you making me feel a type of way, type of shit, right? And it's just like, you know what I mean? But you gotta just ignore the hate. You gotta ignore, like, you got more to lose than they do. They're already down trying to bring you to their level. Right now, we don't play with those little devils. Like, you surpassed that already. So irrelevant they must become, because your time has come and you don't got time to invest in that type of disgusting behavior anyways. Right? So it's like a matter of priorities. And getting your priorities into a line. And just doing what you gotta do every single time. And that's just it. And those that don't fall into a line, goodbye. 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 I said goodbye. Close the door. Bye. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Future Jennifer. Make that shit echo. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. All right, let me stop. But that's how it be. And you just gotta be like, yo, I don't got time for you. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for none of that shit. I don't even know. Just because I'm intuitive and just because I pick it up and all this kind of stuff, I don't even have to deal with it. It's just my intuitiveness. Just because I know don't mean I gotta go play over there, and that's fucking, I don't have to go play over there. I don't have to play over there. And so you don't. Make a joke out of it. Some of you are comedians. I know a lot of funny people, and a lot of y'all funny people watch. I love y'all funny because y'all make me giggle. Y'all know I love to giggle. And nothing turns me on more than funny, beautiful souls. Like how you can turn everything into gold. Like, yeah, so you got some comedians out here, right? You got some funny folks. I love that because you have to be, right? Like, so you find your art in putting things out in a funny type of way. I love that. I like doing that with the voiceover thingies, because I find those things to be funny because, you know, my back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I don't wish I was a kid again. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna be a Hollywood actress, right? That was what if you asked me when I was a little girl what I was gonna be, I was gonna move to California at 18 and be a Hollywood famous actress. That's what I was gonna do. That was my goal. That was my plan. Ask me how that turned out. But you know what I mean? Doesn't mean comedy don't leave me. You know what I'm saying? I could have done those romantic comedy kind of stuff too. Like, I'm funny. Hey, but okay, so yeah, I got some funny people here and y'all making me laugh already. It's just the energy, and I love that type of energy. That energy is a high vibration. So don't let these let me see if I can find some future Jennifer, see if you can find effects for that. Anyways, right, but yeah, so I got some beautiful people up here. I love that. Childlike, whimsical. You probably look younger than your age. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, right? It's like you have like this youthfulness to you, this whimsical nature to you, this fairy-like, this fae-like, this natural-like, this beautiful-like. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Right? So you deal with a lot of that, right? People like, who does he think he is? Who does she think she is? Oh my God, taking up space. Oh, did you see her color lip gloss? Her lips were shining. Did you see her cleavage? Her cleavage was showing. Did you see? Oh, did you see that she put lotion? Or did you see that she shaved today? She shaved today. Did you see? Oh yeah, she put this on. Oh, did you see that she curled her hair? Did you see that she smelled good? Oh my God, yeah, you know. So God forbid. And it was funny too because even before I hit record, one of my cats got into a brawl. The sisters, right? All she did was step out of her closet, out of her cave, right? She came out of her cave, and as soon as she came out of her cave, Ebony hissed at her, and I'm like, damn. And then I said it, and I was thinking about that because I was doing these. I was shuffling for these cards, and I'm like, it be like that. It'd be like, all you do is step out your cave, and people are like. And so then as she did that, right, I like helped guide her because I'm like, no, all you do is wake up, girl. Don't stop to exist just because these bitches want to hiss. Like, no. So then her sister, all the way from the other side of the fucking room, right, is like charging at her. I got it on video, right? So then I like get up to get like in the middle, and usually if I say stop, like, you know, whatever the case may be, they stop, like, you know, like for the most part, and they'll be upset with each other and like all this kind of stuff. But Andromeda would not stop, and she kept stalking and going around, and I kept having to put myself and put something in between. And then she leaped onto her sister's back, and they started fighting. And I'm like, oh my God! And I'm like, it really be like that. Like, it really be like. I'm so sorry that it's like that. I am so sorry that you have to deal with people that really want to shun, like they really want to snuff out your shine, your angelic shine. Like, I am so sorry for that. I remember too, and this is before I ever associated with like Earth Angel and all this kind of stuff. Like, and I'm not saying that that's where I labelize. I don't like labelings and all this kind of stuff, but you got to find your resonance where you find resonance. And this was even before I associated or even ever claim myself to ever like be something like this in energy and stuff like that, right? I was with a fucking psychopath. I'm so thankful and grateful that I'm alive today, and I'm not going back in time to victimize or to whatever, like go into that state, and I'm not in that emotion, I'm not in that place. So please understand that I say this, even if I say emotionally, dramatically, or whatever the case may be, I'm not in that place, and I'm in a good state of being. And this was over 10 years ago, 10 plus fucking years ago, all right? So it was a very long time ago. It was not recent, it was not like whatever. This was a long ass time ago, right? When he was being sadistic and had me like tied up and all this kind of stuff, like I don't need to go into detail on all this kind of stuff. He was crying hysterically, fucking saying, oh, I'm gonna go to hell because I'm doing this to an angel, right? And it was sob. And at that time, that just sounds crazy, right? But think about that. It's all about angles, right? And how you perceive something, right? And so you're going to deal with a lot of monsters in this life, even within your own being. The biggest monster is going to always be within your own being. The devils that you have within, that you have taken in, seeped in, sipped up, like eaten up, like those kind of things. Like, yeah, this is turning out to be longer than I anticipated. Anyways, right? So, even before you recognize, but that's the crazy part, right? If you go back in time, you always knew, right? Because even when I was a little girl, and I was to myself in my own mind at 2-3 years old, yeah, my memory goes back that deep, right? In my mind, I'm like, there's more to this. I'm more than this. I'm special. There's something I'm supposed to do. I'm learning. Everything I'm documenting. Everything I'm researching. Everything I understood this. And so whatever that was for you, like you've recognized that too now. And you're like, oh shit, even before I seen, I knew. So I've always known. And that's a powerful place to fucking be. Because now it's like, that can never be. And that kind of other old positioning that you're allowing certain energies to even think that they can mislead or even touch your electromagnetic field. How tuned in are you to your whole etheric field of vibration, all the yields of energy that blast around, that keep you truly separate from other people, right? How many layers? 1, 2 are you tapped into? Because you have more than 5, right? So how many layers of skin, right, a veil, are you penetrating within your whole entire existence with certainty, with consciousness, with awareness, the multi-dimension that lives around your own entire vessel? Like, that is powerful, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think, what is it? Like, our auric field is like maybe 4 or 5. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's so many layers around here. We'll talk about that more. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit the like. Follow me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. You can follow for free, and you can subscribe for 99 cents and get exclusivity over there, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of infinitely growing content that is DIY, strategize, the most affordable coaching type style you would ever get recipes, printables, personals, tarot, oracles, informations, behind the scenes, a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I mean, just for 99 cents. Because when I don't feel like posting over there, I don't feel obligated, because I'm giving so much for 99 cents, and the price is always going to be 99 cents, because no pressure on my back. I do that what I do because I love that what I do, and I want it to be affordable for everybody too, right? Because 99 cents is motherfudging affordable. And so that's why it will always remain at that price, because I give so much content over there that is way more than its value mark price. But you're gonna get a quantum bang for your buck. And so that's what's up, and I'm content, and those that do come always stay, and I'm so thankful and grateful for that in every kind of way. Yeah, so you get a quantum bang for your buck that way. Thank you. Anyways, but for those of you tapped into or non-tuned in, right, you have a talent, whether you're male or female, it does not matter, right, for creating and supporting light, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So that means that no matter, even if you're female or whatever the case may be, the masculine side, the yang energy of you has always been activated to take charge, to be a leader, to hold down the fort, to take care of business and stuff like that, because you have this talent for creating the sustenance, right? And so so now with this divine feminine energy too, right, with the divine masculine energy too within you, right, with this childlike, whimsical like energy within you, this magical energy within you, you are this guiding light for this planet. Here you are a honorable ancestor, right, being forged into infinite space, right? One day your future generations, if our future generations, are going to look to your wisdom that you have acquired and have obtained. I'm getting really emotional because because if there's anything that you can look at it as, it's like that. You're the future ancestors of our time. So how do you want to be remembered in energy? Because your energy stains, it remains. Right? So you might be dealing with this type of dictatorial control, madness on this planet, abuse of authority, which where we all are. But we're the future ancestors, and we've come here to alchemize, to align things brightly, rightly, and that's just the way it is. Because we're forging the path that is righteous for our future generations to maintain, to obtain healthy, wealthy, stealthy, infinitely prosperous and abundant ways that reign supremely on our lands that are beneficial to the all, not just select few who are in command. It's the unification of the mother and the father. And it's up to us to be the breed of seed of exampling that is needed here. And so it is. Till next time, guys. Think about yourself as the future ancestor that you are. What is your legacy?